Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 10 of Healthier and Happier Humans. I'm Ashley McGee, and today I'm going to tackle a favorite topic of mine, which is mindless eating. And why do I want to talk about this? Because we all do it, right? It's so easy to do, and it can completely derail you. You 1 minute you're like, oh, I'm just gonna have a couple chips, and then suddenly the whole bag's gone, and that's not good. So also, it tends to be something that I think disproportionately affects busier people because you're just grab and go, like whatever is in arm's reach, you're gonna put it in your mouth and keep going, right? And then lastly, it can also tie into emotional eating. And I will fully admit that this is a thing that I do sometimes, right? Because I'm human. But, sometimes you eat your feelings and suddenly there's a whole pint of ice cream that's gone. No? Just me? I know I'm not the only one. So, okay. This topic in particular definitely hits home for me, other than the fact that I emotionally eat sometimes, because I have absolutely experienced feeling like I didn't have another option than to kind of fall into this mindless eating pattern. So, especially on my first tour in the Navy, my first deployment, I was working crazy long hours on the ship. And it was just, you're in kind of this survival state, right? You're running around. You don't really have time to eat. So it's whatever you can get your hands on. You're just going to eat it. Doesn't, not caring about the nutritional value, not caring about calorie count. Will this keep me going for the next however long I need to keep going for? Yes. Okay. I'm eating it, right? And as long as it was quick, that's all that mattered. Another, kind of the flip-flop to that, right, is when you're so busy, when you finally get a chance to do nothing, you really do nothing. So this was my life, right? Working super long hours on the ship. And then when I was home, I would just sit in front of the TV and binge eat, essentially. Not on purpose. It's just I wasn't connecting with eating or my food. I was just in this survival mode. So here's the problem with this. When you're already in kind of a survival mode, you're busy, or, like I said, maybe you're emotionally eating, whatever it is, you get into this vicious cycle. Because the more you eat food that does not serve your body, the more you overeat, the worse your energy is going to become. So you're going to get in this vicious cycle of, I'm exhausted, I have no time, and I'm just going to put whatever in my mouth, or just go, or I'm going to sit in front of TV and just eat whatever because that's what's making me feel good in this moment. But the consequence of that is your energy levels are going to continue to tank. And so it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And you're going to use food to cope more and more and more. So here are some tips. I have 3 tips for you that I have used in my personal life. Makes a huge difference. And this is something that you can take on as a busy person. This is something that you can take on as an emotional eater. Wherever you're at, I really believe that these tips can help you fight that mindless eating habit. So the first is pre-measure serving sizes so you don't overeat. Guys, when I first started on my health journey 6 years ago, this was my baby step. I didn't cut out certain foods. I didn't count calories. What I did was I said, okay, if I'm going to have this food, I will only have 1 serving of it. Look at the bag, the nutritional facts, what's 1 serving size? Okay, I'm limiting myself to that. It's a game changer because especially in American culture, we overeat a ton. When you start to pay attention to serving sizes and limit yourself to them, you're going to notice a major shift in how you eat. So that's my first tip. My second one is not to multitask while you're eating, because you actually want your brain to connect to your stomach, right? So we often talk about, waiting some time between eating before you go back for seconds or whatever. And that's so your brain and stomach can kind of sync up and be like, oh wait, I'm full. But when you actually focus on eating, focus on your food, that connection happens a little bit quicker. And your brain will register faster, hey, I'm full, I don't need more food. The third tip I have for you is to have healthy snacks available when you need something quick. Y'all, we're all busy. And, I know, especially those of you that are like parents out there, you're running. I know it. So having healthy snacks prepared is going to be so helpful. Some snacks that I use in my life, I like to make protein balls or protein bars kind of in advance. So I have them grab and go, ready to go. And I know that they are jam-packed with nutrients and energy. And again, it's something that I can grab and go, but it's not going to completely derail my health goals either. I like having nuts. You can have them, you can roast them. Just be careful, they burn very quickly, so you have to keep an eye on it. But I like making my own trail mixes. Again, so you have that grab and go, cutting up fruit or veggies in advance, all sorts of things like that. So, and if you want some quick snack tips, let me know and I can definitely put something together for you. So those are my 3 tips. To recap: serving sizes, don't multitask while eating, and have healthy snacks available. So I hope you found this helpful. I would love to hear from you. And my request for you is just share this with a friend, right? We are all in this cycle of mindless eating, or we can be in this cycle of mindless eating. So share this with someone that you think needs to hear it. Until next week, go out and live your healthiest and most abundant life. Love you all. Talk to you soon.